about that time. The Indie Artist Music Showcase with your host, DJ Prenup, begins right now, only on GTV Radio.
Radio DJ Prenup here, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game right now. And we got a treat for you. My man, way before rap, King New in the building one time. King New, let them know who you are and where you from.
What's poppin', man? It's King New in the fucking building. Coming to y'all straight from Jersey. We out here in Vegas turning it the fuck up.
There we go.
Doing it right. You feel me?
There we go. Man, it's so good to have you back on here. It's been a minute. This is actually like interview part 2. We still have that first one, but we just waiting. We still waiting on it, man. But it's good to have you back in here now. Post COVID.
Right. Yeah, we survived. We made it to the other side.
Man, so there's like so much history between you and I, just as far as music goes, because we first met in the downtown scene, and I know then you would I don't know if you were just getting into it, but we over here in behind the scenes are like, yo, check this shit out, man. How does it sound? Bet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me take this and work on it, man. So we got history, and just to really see how far you've come in that 2, 3, 4 year span now is just wow. You got records out, you got singles, you got albums, EPs, didn't you drop like a video sometime? I know you were doing some like video work too.
Yeah, so when we first started out, you feel me, I was just like a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was just getting everything together. I was just learning and everything like that. So I had a bunch of stuff that I was just putting out just for the public, just to see how they was going to fuck with me.
Okay.
And I started getting a good response, but unfortunately, like this industry goes, so you build bridges and you burn them.
Yeah,
feel me?
Unfortunately, I mean, and I nowadays a lot of people are burning them. They aren't building them.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what happened along the way. So I have videos up, but those are coming down for better work and other shit that we've been doing.
And that's okay. Now is the perfect time for any kind of rebranding or even just getting that content out. Even for us here, we stripped the whole IG page just so we can start fresh coming up in this next month, man. So how long have you been in the game? Doing music, whether it was writing or whether it was rapping.
So I started rapping at 14.
Okay.
If you go back to Jersey, ask niggas about me, they'll tell you. Like, I started rapping, then I started.
We know who King New is, nigga.
Right, right. But like, you go back there and they'll tell you like. Yeah, started rapping. Then I started trying to do the singing thing. Like, I accidentally found I had a voice.
Okay.
So I tried to do my thing. Didn't work out. Don't listen to that.
It's
music.
all good. Listen. But, everybody got their shit though, so it's all good.
But like over that time, like I went through mad different things. Like music wasn't even nothing that I was concerned with. It was just a hobby.
Okay.
You feel me? We was at the lunch table. Putting like you beating on the table, niggas was just
motherfucker had
shit. You feel me?
the
Just regular shit.
pens and pencils in hand.
Yeah.
Shit.
So that's what started it, and I just kept going. But my main thing was the military. Like that was That's what even got me in the scene of how we met and doing the security. Like that was my main priority. But once that whole situation fell out for me, I came home and music is what provided.
Really got to and that's crazy, man. To really even hear just your history so far. You was doing music, then you had to get shit for you that was stable, especially with that military shit. So respect to that. Thank you so much for your service, man. I know that shit ain't easy, and I know that shit can carry a burden. I had to live with that with my brother who was in the military, he got out. That motherfucker still has nightmares. So they had him over here in Korea patrolling the border. I was like, nigga, you in Korea? We over here in America. What you doing? It's wild shit, man.
Yeah, it's you definitely gotta be a specific type of person to do it. But anybody could do it as long as you sure what you want to do.
Exactly. So who or what really got you in the game? Like what really started you wanting to do music? It's a hard question.
It's an easy question. It's a funny answer. When I came home from jail, it kind of messed up my re-enlistment process.
Oh shit. Okay.
You feel me? And I sat down with Shorty that I was kicking it with, and I had a conversation with her like, "Yo, I'm like at a loss for what I do, and I don't consult with too many people. It's just." During that time,
I heard that.
Like, for real.
I heard that.
But during that time, she was one of the people that was like supporting me the most, and I was always around, and still to this day. You feel me? And so it's like, let me get a second opinion.
I feel it.
So I was like, let me give it a shot for this first year. I did the Don't Sleep track.
Yeah.
And I got my first 500 views on that. So I was like, all right, bet. I know to some people that might not be nothing, but look, I'm somebody that lives in
big,
the darkness.
Bro. That's
you
big.
feel me? Like, and if back on the other side, you had to be somebody to really know me if you ain't know me from school.
Yeah.
You feel me? You had to be involved in the streets. Like I'm connected on the other side, but out here, I'm just trying to make a living.
I heard that shit. You heard it here. You heard it first. GTVRadio. My man Keenan in the building one time. Stay tuned with us. We'll be right back after this quick music break.
Yeah.
And we are back. GTVRadio. DJ Prenup here bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. And once again, we have King New straight out of New Jersey.
You heard it.
Las Vegas out here repping it with it as well.
Straight
King.
Like
so as a rapper, what would you classify yourself in that category? Gangster rapper, singer rapper, hip hop artist, use real shit, nigga. I'm in music for the niggas in the slump. What did you do?
I was so happy you asked me that question because I literally was just thinking about this, and I classify myself as a subconscious rapper.
Okay,
you feel me? You listen to my music, you'll hear it. The vibes is there and everything like that. But
okay,
if you a thinker and you go back and you really listen to my shit, I got something for you. You feel me? And that's gonna keep playing in your mind. And I'm like, I've the things I've been through in my life. The main reason, my whole direction that I'm taking with this is I was kicked a lot when I was down.
Okay,
you feel me? And I'm just trying to speak to people that's been in those similar situations where you've had people get in your way, and all you trying to do is provide better situations for everybody else.
I heard that shit for real.
You feel me? So, and I'm just trying to speak for them.
And I feel like that voice is so underheard now with today's music climate, and we'll get into more of that as well. So that Get Rich track that you had sent to us, what really inspired that? Besides, of course, getting rich, but what really brought that idea to the table?
All right, so that was my last job before the quarantine shut down that I got fired from. And I was mad because I really wanted to do something to get myself fired that day. But I chose to be a better person. And I was just like, yo, look, before I do something stupid, I need to go home. I left, I smoked the blunt, and I wrote the song.
That's wild shit.
That's it.
That's wild shit, yo. And then the day later, they was like, "That's it," or did you quit?
No, I quit.
Okay,
that was it.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, that been wild as fuck. He was like, "Write this shit out." You go home, was like, "Hey, King, we don't need you no more." Like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I made this bitch anyway. We put this shit out.
I'll tell you, he know who he is. What's all of this blowout? He
gonna understand it, man.
Yeah.
I kind of wanna rewind a little bit too, because I remember I remember fondly that conversation we had in the back at Vanguard downtown when we was listening to one of your tracks. It was the one where you were singing on, and you said that you accidentally fell into that category. Why did you get out of it?
Life hit me. You feel me? And at the time, like how gangster singing now, I guess how you call it. It's that it wasn't that at the time.
Okay.
You feel me?
And it was crazy. So how I saw that was like Jaheim.
Yeah.
Jaheim, thug ass nigga right there, but he over there singing for the ladies. He getting bitches' panties wet.
Right.
I'll even put Ja Rule in that category. How his whole rugged persona, he was still making songs for the women still.
Yeah. And at that time, I was like DMX.
Okay.
So imagine DMX trying to do something like that. You feel me? It's kind of difficult for me.
Brenda, Tisha.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit is wild, man.
Exactly.
So when it comes to you making music nowadays, what's your process out there? I know a lot of artists, whether it's their first day, their first month or year, really diving into this lifestyle, what it is that they want to be as an artist. What's your process when it comes to creating music?
Patience.
Okay, hey, real talk.
Me? Like I'll go and I have a song unreleased that I went through the worst writing process ever. Normally I could cough a song up in like an hour. You feel me? But if this song right here took, I wrote the verse. No, I wrote the hook. I didn't like the hook. Deleted the hook. Wrote the hook again. Wrote the verse. accidentally deleted the whole joint.
Hey, it was one of them. It was one of them. Yeah. I've had a few of them on accident.
Yeah, so that was the only one. Other than that, normally it all normally goes natural. Give me some liquor, give me a blunt, and put a beat on.
Hey, and low key, sometimes it's as simple as that. I find myself in the more creative spaces when I'm drinking. Mm-hmm. My mind just goes.
Yep.
Have you ever had any issue with like writer's block or anything?
Definitely. But like even with that, you gotta learn to trust that sometimes. So you know what? I'm not fucking with it. Let me stop before I piss myself off and break something.
Now, before we go into the next break with the record issues, I kind of wanna ask you, where was your mind at with that one too?
You know, I was going through some shit with Shorty.
It's okay.
You feel me? And not to dive too deep into it, but when I consider myself a specific type of dude. You feel me? And I hold myself to a certain caliber. So
understand?
It's like when
as I feel like every man should.
Yeah, and which unfortunately is slept on. A lot of people don't, and
big time.
Yeah, but that's that's a whole nother combo. But with this, it was just me and her just wasn't seeing eye to eye, and it was because she was poisoned from things that happened to her in the past, and I'm a very reactive person, so it's just like, yo, I need you to do this, or I gotta be out, because I can't. You feel me?
Yeah, and sometimes it's just like that, man. That's right though. Coming up right next during this break is Issues by my man King New. Y'all tap in, tune in, GTVRadio. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
And we are back, GTV Radio, DJ Prenup, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest artists in the game. My man King New, straight out of New Jersey, Vegas, represent. My man is hardcore thug rapper. His shit is fire, man. Before we definitely close out this interview, man, I just want to say again how much of a pleasure it is to have you in at the new studio. We appreciate you, man. You know, we've been riding since day one.
Facts.
My manager, the owner, CEO, CFO of GTV Radio, GTV on the web, everything. She's been like, make sure you keep King in the conversation because we want to work with him.
Good looks.
What are some upcoming projects that you are working on, that you're looking to work on, whether it's collabs, solo? Like what can we expect from King New in 2021?
Definitely expect a wave. We got a whole boatload of new music that's coming, and if you heard the Arrival, if you listened to the Arrival, be prepared because this is nothing like that. It's nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
Everything that's coming through is a whole nother level. I've progressed it so much more. Like, man, yeah, just stay tuned.
There we go, my man. Where can people follow you? Where can they get your social media? Where do they go to look up your music? You said you got SoundCloud. I know you on Spotify, Apple. Give it out to the people one more time.
So I'm on all platforms, everywhere. You feel me? Tap in with me, King New, the realest. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, TikTok.
ChosenMoney.com. That's right. Set it out, man.
The realest. You feel me? There's a couple other people with the same name, but they are not the same person.
I heard that shit, man. Any last shout outs before we get into this last little topic?
Shit, man. Shout out to the city. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to the whole East Coast. Shout out to Vegas. Shout out to everybody that supports the entire movement.
Here we go.
Like you said earlier, what I'm pushing right now is something that's not too spoken on, and we need to make sure that gets heard.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So before we sign this off, we got a question for you. Would you rather pick your top 5 rappers, or you want to lay out freestyle for us?
You know what? I didn't smoke enough.
Look, y'all wait though. Watch, I'm gonna get this freestyle from him later on though.
No, either we going in or we go. We
going in. All right. You know what? My man said we gonna do a freestyle. Tune back in after this break. We got you. Hold on. And we back. GTV Radio, DJ Prenup, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. My man King about to bless us with that freestyle. Let's get it.
Shout out Chosen, my man here with me, Chosen Money in the fucking building. Yeah. I said fuck these other niggas and anything that they talking about. Think that he a gangster, 2 gangsters is at your mama house. Park outside the crib, yeah I'm waiting, I gotta draw him out. Nigga I'm a savage, get active, you better watch your mouth. Pull him by his jaw, pistol pop out all his teeth. Don't know about them dogs, that'll knock you out your sleep. Nigga, I'm a dog and a motherfucking beast. If you test him, don't you test him, he just want a chance to squeeze. Middle finger, fuck the world if you move against the team. Understand, I shoot it straight, I don't even need a beam. I lay his ass to rest, understand that shit on me. And I do this for the family, we gon' do this for the team.
That's right, you heard it here. GTV Radio, Any Artist Music Showcase. Shout out my man King New in the building one time. Shout out Chosen Money in the building one time. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tune in, tap in, download that free app. GTV Radio available in all app stores. That's right. Once again, GTV Radio, the platform for any artist. I am DJ Prenup. Y'all tune in next time every Wednesday. Let's go.
On behalf of GTV Radio, we want to say thank you for tuning in with us every week. Download our free app available on all devices. GTV Radio, the platform for independent artists.